My name is Tyler Little, and I'm from the small town of Deepview in between Bristow and Stroud on Route 66. If you've ever heard of that, if you blink, you'll miss it. I'm currently a sophomore here at NSU, and I'm pursuing an elementary education degree. So that's where I'm at with life right now. So with an elementary education degree, so when I was in school, obviously home life was not the best. So getting to go to school was a break. Getting to go to school was a nice place to be. It was a nice comfort space. And I knew that where I could go, I would have teachers that would love me and they would help with me and they would talk with me and support me. So I just thought that how awesome would it be for me to be able to be that for someone else. And I know that I was a kid and I needed a teacher in my life that could help me. And I know that there are so many kids today that need a teacher like me that I believe that I can be. So that's why I want to be a teacher. I think that a comfortable age that I would be able to teach would be first or second grade, because they're old enough to understand what I'm saying to them, but they're also young enough to where they still are. It's still a developmental year for them. So I feel like what I could do for them, just to help with them and talk with them, I love that I'm able to make connections with people, and connections with kids, and connections with just about anybody I talk to. So the first time I came to campus was in Mysore in May of 2019, rainy day. I thought the campus was beautiful. I loved seminary. I loved the way that it looked. I really enjoyed that it didn't feel like, like a huge, humongous, metropolis campus. My childhood is something that I can only describe as something I wouldn't want anybody else to go through. Because, a lot of nights I didn't know whether, I was going to have a meal, or I didn't know that, we were going to have electricity. I didn't know whether we were going to have heating or air or water. That I can be that person to someone else to help them realize that their situation doesn't define them. Because I've said it many times before, if I was to allow my situation to define me, I could probably be out on the streets right now. I could probably be homeless. I could be doing God knows what. But and I believe it's also because of the Lord in my life, I have a strong foundation of Jesus. And I know that without him, I wouldn't be where I am today. I truly believe that it doesn't matter where you come from or what you're going through, but what you learn from going through it. As you know, the NSU Foundation has created the Emerald in the Rough Scholarship for deserving students who have encountered a particularly rough patch that could keep them from continuing their studies at NSU. It is my honor to inform you that you are the recipient of a second Emerald in the Rough Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 for the 2021 academic year. Congratulations, and we wish you the best as you continue your studies at NSU. Boo-boo. That's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I don't even know what to say. Really, thank you guys.